everyone, welcome to another episode of A Palette for Love Live, where therapy comes off the couch and into the kitchen. I am Dr. Racine Henry, aka Chef Dr. Ray, and today I'm going to be making a chicken tagine. If you don't know, a tagine is a Moroccan cooking vessel. It's a clay pot with a cone-like top, and you put it into the oven. You can use it over an open flame as well. My mother went to Morocco recently and brought me back a tagine because I've been dying to get one for so long. And she also brought back some Moroccan spices because I'm a spice fiend. So all that's going into the pot today, and I'll show you how to make it. I'm wearing a very special t-shirt. These are the names of the Exonerated Five: Youssef Salam, Kevin Richardson, Antron McCrae, Corey Wise, and Raymond Santana. If you don't know their story, please go to Netflix and watch When They See Us. I have been extremely haunted and inspired by these men. They went through horrific experiences as young boys, as teenagers, at the hands of the NYPD and other detectives. The story is far and wide. Ava DuVernay has told a beautiful telling of their true experiences. And to this day, I cannot walk near or through Central Park without thinking of these boys and these men and what they've gone through. So I was very honored to buy one of their Park Madison t-shirts. It's on this side, just kidding. And I wear this shirt proudly. I think of them all the time. And today I'm going to be talking about some of the things I learned about Black men and women throughout history while doing my dissertation. So let's get started. So I'm going to cook down these onions. I have a mixture of duck fat and grapeseed oil in here. I'm cooking them in the cast iron because, again, the tagine you don't want to have over an open flame. I have my tagine sitting on another piece of cast iron cookware. It's in place of a heat diffuser. So I'll turn the stove on under the tagine, and that way the heat is not directly on the clay bottom, so the clay part won't crack and break. And I'm going to end up putting everything in here at one time. So I want the onions to be a little bit browned. And I'm going to saute them a little bit. So one of the things that really stuck out to me during my dissertation research was just about how little Black men were represented in literature. There are very few studies being done or across history that have been done with Black men as the only participants in the study when it comes to love and relationships, which means that we don't really know what Black men think, desire, or do in their relationships from their own perspective. The only time we saw Black men mentioned were in comparison to white men or in comparison to white relationships along with Black women. Another thing that I found was that Black men and women have different paths when it comes to relationships. So of course this is all heteronormative language, all heterosexual relationships. But Black men tend to not want to couple at younger ages, according to research, whereas Black women do. What happens is Black women want to get married and have kids sooner, Black men don't. So Black women tend to go further in their professions. They go further in school. They have their lives pretty much set up by the time they're quote-unquote middle-aged. At middle age is when Black men want to settle down. The problem is they come with, according to research, multiple children, an arrest history, because Black men are overrepresented in the prison system. There's a prison, pipeline systemic thing going on that you can research and look into. And so these Black men have children, they have prison records, they have, very little earning potential, again, due to systemic racism. And so when they're at the same, table as Black women talking about being together, a Black woman might feel like, what do you have to offer me? I have my career, I have my degrees, I maybe even have children, and so what do you add into my life? That then causes a rather adversarial relationship between Black men and Black women. There's a lot of discourse around Black women having too high standards, or Black men not wanting Black women in favor of women of other races. And so what the research really showed me was that there aren't enough Black men to go around numbers-wise. Black men don't get as educated or have as high positions as Black women do. That means they don't earn as much money as Black women do. black men as babies. Black male babies die more than any other babies do. So numbers wise, if you're factoring out men who want other men, men who don't want black women, men who don't want to be married in a relationship, period, there literally are not enough black men to go around, and that has to be considered as well. Okay, turn it off. The chicken thighs, skin down, browning in the pan. Once they're browned, I'm going to transfer them to the tagine. And here I put the onions. I'm going to put some chicken stock in here. This is homemade chicken stock. I make it every fall and winter and use it throughout for different things. So here's the chicken stock. I'm going to season it with, this is saffron straight from Morocco. I'm going to put a little bit of that in there. Saffron is very expensive. It's very delicate, very good. This is ground ginger. White pepper. A little bit of salt. I'm going to put some ground coriander, again from Morocco, in there as well. And turmeric. Turmeric is very good for you. A lot of nutrients in it. You can use it as a supplement. It's very versatile. Very fine powder. So once that comes to a boil and simmer, I'm going to add the chicken in that and then put it in the oven. So I'm going to put the chicken in here so that it can braise in the oven. Hopefully I can fit all 4 of them down in here. This tagine is not very big. Maybe I'll just put the 3. Yeah, I'll just leave the 3 of them in there. And then put the cover on like so. Put this in the oven. Oops. That's alright. And then that'll cook for about 45 minutes or so. Here is the finished chicken tagine. As you can see, there's a nice sauce made. We got some preserved lemons in there, some green olives, and I would normally, well, I guess you would normally in Morocco serve the tagine in the tagine at the table and get some of the sauce on top too. That's the finished product. Once again, this has been Chef Dr. Ray for Palette for Love Live. Check me out every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Bye.